New details tonight on how Republicans' last-ditch bid to repeal Obamacare could affect Arizona.
One independent analyst warns that cuts to health care spending could have a ripple effect that would impact school funding. Graham Resnick verifies why schools could become a target. Graham?
Yeah, this bill's on a fast track toward a Senate vote next week. Republicans view it as their last chance to repeal the Affordable Care Act. But one analyst says this repeal would leave governors like Arizona's Ducey with tough choices on how to pay for health care.
That we are talking about people and people's lives.
That was Governor Doug Ducey back in January, telling reporters how he wanted to repeal Obamacare with President Trump in the White House.
This time I think we should read the bill. We should have public input on this.
8 months later, Governor Ducey supports an Obamacare repeal that critics say would put lives at risk and with no public input. Senate Republicans' Graham-Cassidy bill does give Ducey something he wanted: flexibility to spend federal health care dollars.
It's a code word for cuts. It's a code word for shrinking the federal responsibility. It's a code word for leaving people out.
In a new report, a national agency that rates states' financial health warns that states like Arizona might have to be very flexible. Graham-Cassidy's proposed cuts to health care spending, the report says, could cause states to consider a broad mix of spending cuts that could affect K-12 and higher education the most.
Where do we think they're going to come up with the money? They will likely look at cuts to K-12.
Arizona schools are an inviting target. More than 50 cents of every Arizona budget dollar is spent on K-12, where spending is still short of 2007 levels, or on universities. 18 cents of every dollar is spent on Medicaid and 10 cents on prisons.
Healthcare costs continue to rise. The needs don't go away. The governors and legislatures are going to be under enormous pressure.
We verified that cuts to education could help pay for proposed cuts to health care in the Graham-Cassidy Obamacare repeal.
The governor could also make up for lost health care dollars by cutting benefits or raising taxes. Doug Ducey's already said he is not raising taxes. A Senate vote on a repeal could come as soon as next Tuesday. Graham Resnick, 12 News.